Bilbo or Frodo? Which Baggins is a better Baggins? Bag End.
I mean, I love Frodo.
You're just a Frodo fan, not a Bilbo fan.
I love Bilbo.
Was it because the Hobbit trilogy was terrible, and only one movie was even acceptable?
It's honestly because I love Elijah Wood.
No, I'm talking about Bilbo, not Frodo. I'm talking about the Hobbit.
Bilbo. I like Bilbo. I mean, I love The Hobbit, the book, and the cartoon.
Man, that cartoon, we watched that a lot in school for some reason. I never understood why.
We didn't watch it a lot in school. We didn't watch it at all in school. So after my parents got divorced,
shocking amount of times I've seen that movie.
My cousin Mark, who he was closer to my dad's age, and we'd call him Uncle Mark most of the time because he was so much older than us. But he came and lived with my dad for a little while after my parents got divorced to kind of help out. And he would put us to bed at night and he'd just tell us stories from The Hobbit. From
would
memory.
He read them or just say them?
He'd just say them. He just loved the book, had read it that much.
Get this.
Yeah.
This Gollum guy is a real piece of work.
Yeah. I mean, it would
So wait, did you ever get them actually read to you?
Memories.
Like The Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings?
No, they were never read to me. But I read The Hobbit.
It's not. I tried to read that one to you, and it's not an easy one to read out loud. I'm going to tell you that.
So, I like being read to for bedtime stories. I have insomnia, and it helps my brain relax and actually fall asleep and get really good sleep.
Our wheelhouse is Harry Potter, obviously, just because it's very easy to read it out loud, and I'm pretty good at the voices. But I tried to do the Lord of the Rings, and I could read it in my head fine. Reading it out loud, the way he writes, is not easy to read out loud.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's not easy to explain, but if you've ever read out loud, Harry Potter is very easy to read out loud.
I wonder if that's why I like being read to, because Mark used to tell us stories for bed, and it was at a time in my life that just a lot of trauma with the divorce happening.
Well, I don't know, because we used to do this. We used to do this with our friends too, though. We did Harry Potter nights where I'd just read, which is really weird now thinking about it.
It was weird, but we all really enjoyed it. Have a glass of wine, sit on the couch,
and just read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And on that
in front
note,
of the fire,
the champagne's been popped. The wine is flowing. You know where we're going. We're going on a backlit tour, and I'm your tour guide, Captain Zachas, with the Always As Beans.
Or Jana.
So tell them what we're getting into today.
Okay, well, I was looking at buying lightning lanes for next week to make sure we were able to ride Tiana's, but it's going to be over $140.
Each?
No, total. It's $35 per person plus tax.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't know why that one's still on virtual queue, because the one in Disneyland is not. Okay.
Let me get this back in. What are we going to talk about today, Beans?
Okay, well, I want to talk about a couple things first.
What?
They just announced the dates of Muppet Courtyard closing.
I don't even want to bum myself out with this.
It's depressing.
They didn't listen to my idea. They're dead to me now.
Yeah. So May 10th for Mama Melrose. June 6th or 7th for...
It was June 7th.
Yeah. For Muppet Vision 3D and Pizzerizzo.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then in other news, Disney has been asking people, in surveys, if they would want to see a Simpsons land.
That's so weird.
And it has been an overwhelming no.
Well, first off, it's so
guys,
confusing now that
if they ever send you a survey, an email, or when you enter the park and they're cast members saying they're asking if you want to take a survey, take those surveys and make sure crap like Simpsons Land does not come here.
Land in Universal successful? We never went there.
I don't know.
We always. I cared about Simpsons when I was 12, and then normal people after season 5 or 6, I just kind of tapered off. I didn't realize it was still going.
Yeah.
I was just whoa, that's wild. Because it started when I was in first grade, and I was yes, this is the best. And then after a while, I was okay. I'm good.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't imagine. Like, first off, it's very confusing that like Disney owns some of the stuff that's in Universal now. It's very weird because they own like the X-Men, they own Simpsons, and I think there's one other thing that like is falling under their umbrella now. I can't remember what. Was there one? I don't know. It's just so weird. I'm like, hey guys, first off, where are you going to put that? And second, don't. And also, if they touch the Tower of Terror and turn it into a Doctor Strange ride, I will be upset. That is not a good idea. I don't care if you're losing the rights. Yeah,
that's another rumor going around the rumor mill is that they would change Tower of Terror to Doctor Strange.
Sanctum Sanitarium. What Sanctum?
I don't know what it's called.
I can't remember. Like, my brain is blanking on it because it makes me so angry.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't do that. Maybe Ariana Grande will step up and be like, no.
Apparently she's like, do not take this away. I'm like, all right, cool. This is not what we're talking about today.
No, it is not.
What are we talking about today, weirdo?
We are talking.
Don't we start on those things?
We are talking about the best themed restaurants.
The best themed restaurants.
In Disney World.
Okay, so we had a conversation about this before we even started this because I was like, when you think about it, themed restaurants, I don't like, we were going over all the parks and I was like, there's like one in Animal Kingdom that we thought of, but like Epcot you think would have a bunch, but there's almost none.
Yeah.
Because like when I think of themed restaurants,
you don't necessarily think about cuisine, like you know, like France has the
well, you said
French
Le Cellier, and I'm like, Le Cellier is not a themed.
I didn't
restaurant.
say Le Cellier.
Or like we said, like I think like World Showcase. I think you said Canada.
I did not. You turned and looked at me and was like, Le Cellier is not themed, and well, I don't know. You were having a conversation in your own head. I never brought up Canada.
Tepanita is not themed. The Chinese restaurant isn't themed. The what's the Norwegian one?
Akershus.
That's not themed. I mean, none of those are themed.
No, they're just that country's cuisine.
The closest thing to a themed restaurant in Epcot,
Space 220 is themed.
Well, Space 220 is themed, but like we haven't been there, so I can't really speak to that one. But would be St. Angel, just because it's in like a themed area, but it's not like.
How did you say that?
What was it? What did I say?
You said sane, like Saint.
I don't know, St. Angel.
San.
Oh, you get on. I'm gonna get on you about pool.
You know what? That's just my accent. This is you just.
What did I say?
You said sane, like you're saying saint.
Like saint.
But
I wanted to say saint. I think that's why I said that. I don't know what St. Angel is. Let's go over some of our favorites. Of like, what is your go-to themed restaurant?
Well, did you want to do this by park or just overall?
Let's hit Magic Kingdom. What you got for me?
Okay, I gotta look up the name because I can never remember it.
No, like just
the Jungle Cruise restaurant.
Skipper Cantina.
Yeah, Cantina. You're just adding things now.
I'm all over.
I know it's not Cantina.
Skipper Canteen.
It's like.
Isn't it Skipper Canteen?
Jungle Navigation Co. Whoa. Ltd. Skipper Canteen.
Okay, guys, that's clunky. Skipper Canteen it is.
Yeah. So yeah, just the Jungle Cruise restaurant.
Now we still don't know if the tavern that's coming for the Pirates, we don't know if that's a restaurant or what. We don't know what that is yet.
Yeah,
right?
we don't know if it's going to have alcohol, if it's like just like a.
In my head, it's already winning.
Bar.
It's going to win for me. I think
once they open it, yes.
Because Tortuga Tavern, I did not
Tavern?
like.
What is happening with you tonight?
Tortuga is it's not good. I didn't like that ever. It's gone now, anyways. Though.
Well, it may be reopening.
Wait, it says maybe?
I mean,
I thought that was gone now.
Rumor around the rumor mill is that it's just closed right now. While they're just doing get rid of it. Stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me name some of the things, like, because I just got like, because now I'm trying to think of if I'm going to miss any. Would you consider Cosmic Rays themed?
You know, I was wondering about that because it is like space themed, but it doesn't have space themed food.
Yeah, because like what makes a themed restaurant? Because a lot of them like, does it need to have space themed food though?
I mean,
because like Okay, when we get to the other parks, we'll talk about. But like,
so you're saying like T-Rex is a themed restaurant.
Yeah.
Rainforest Cafe is a themed
yeah,
restaurant.
those are definitely themed restaurants.
Yeah, and they're not serving dinosaur meat.
Well, no, on the menu they call it that though.
That is true.
They do call it that. They have like silly names for everything.
Yeah.
So, would you consider that? You don't know if you would then. Is that a gray area? Because it's got theming on the inside, and you've got Sunny.
And it's in Tomorrowland.
And it's in Tomorrowland. What do you think?
But the food isn't named.
Well, okay, so Pecos Bill, is that a themed restaurant?
No, that's just like Tex-Mex.
Okay, so what about Horseshoe?
Yeah, so actually...
I was going to say Horseshoe and Golden R?
Golden Oak Outpost?
Yeah.
Across from Pecos Bill?
Like the ones next to each other. No.
No, that is...
Wait, what are the ones next to each other?
Liberty Tree Tavern and Diamond Horseshoe. So I do have Liberty Tree Tavern on my list.
I would say those are themed, right?
I'd say those are themed, yes.
But what we say...
Okay, so it's the same menu at both Liberty Tree Tavern and Diamond Horseshoe.
It's the same restaurant. I don't know why they do that.
Well, like 15, 20 years ago, Diamond Horseshoe was its own restaurant, and it actually had like Can Girls. And it was all very like Frontierland themed. And I might be misremembering this part, but I think it was like a buffet or like family style.
Okay, wait, let me ask. So wait, between those two, is one of them basically part of Liberty Square and the other one's part of Frontierland then?
Yes.
So
that's how it used to be. I don't know if that's how they
and like that's the split.
Yeah. And they share a kitchen.
It definitely feels like Liberty Tree is Liberty Square.
Well, yeah.
And Diamond Horseshoe. I didn't realize.
I'll look it up in the app and see where it says that.
But they have the same menu. It's like Thanksgiving.
Yes, yeah. And I don't think that's what it was like 20 years ago when they had the Can Girls.
That is wild to think about that.
Oh, it was fun. They had like a whole stage show with it. It was like what do you call that? Like when you get like a show while you're eating.
Dinner and a show.
Dinner theater.
Dinner theater.
Yeah. And it was fun. It was good. And then after that, it changed to Toy Story character dining for a while.
Oh, that's wild.
And then it became what it is now. So I do think that is part of Frontierland. But let me just check the Diamond Horseshoe.
That's like an interesting split.
Okay,
then.
So in the My Disney Experience app, you look up the Diamond Horseshoe, it says Liberty Square.
Oh, that's still okay.
But I mean, clearly from the previous,
that's a split. But that's kind of a stupid split though to me because it's the same menu.
Well, yeah, but it does seem more that Diamond Horseshoe is in.
It's Frontierland,
given one the name, and two the past theming that it has had.
Well, hang on. Okay, so I want to go over. I'm just going to list. Beauty and the Beast is definitely a themed restaurant.
Yes, and I hate that one.
And you hate that one, and then you go. Gaston's Tavern is definitely a themed.
Sure.
It's got to go quick service. Are we counting quick services in this? Because then the Sunny Eclipse doesn't even matter.
I barely even count that as a quick service.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a snack.
I also just get mad at it because the only thing I can eat there is like it's fruit.
Disgusting.
The fruit platter.
Okay, I'm going to keep going. Cinderella's Royal Palace.
Royal Table.
Is that themed to you?
No.
Okay. What about the what's that one in the front?
Tony's.
Tony's.
That
would be themed because I mean that's after the movie, but it's kind of just a restaurant.
Yeah, it's just Maggiano's.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not themed.
Yeah, I also don't think Mama Melrose I'd count as themed.
Okay. So I'm trying to differentiate here, like in my list of like ones that are and one that aren't. I don't know what the criteria is.
I would not consider the Plaza restaurant to be themed
No,
either.
definitely not. Okay, give me what would you consider themed though in Magic Kingdom then, so I can just have it in my head.
Jungle Cruise. Be Our Guest.
Be Our Guest.
Liberty Tree Tavern.
Okay.
I think those would be like the.
That's it? Those three and that's it?
I mean, do you want to say Casey's Corner is themed?
I don't.
It kind of is.
I guess it is, but if that one's themed, then so is Pecos Bill.
I mean, if you want to call Pecos Bill themed, that's
do we consider
fine.
the theming just like the decoration also mainly? Is that what we're making passable? Because some of them go above and beyond, and some of them just kind of half-ass it, I guess.
I feel like I do feel like the menu itself needs to be.
The menu
included.
has to be.
Yes.
Well, Pecos Bill is all like Tex-Mex though, so
yeah,
it's themed.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, if you want to include Pecos Bill, include Pecos Bill. It's
not
going to be your favorite either way.
God, that was terrible last time. So those 4 then, and so we're not counting Cosmic Rays.
I would not count Cosmic Rays.
Man, I would count Cosmic. I would say Cosmic Rays.
If you want to count, I mean,
it's my favorite. Put it in there. I'm just kidding. I didn't realize it had like this little for theming then. Well, I guess okay, theming and okay.
We're doing an episode. We have no idea what we're doing.
Well, I'm trying to identify the parameter here of like what makes a restaurant like a themed restaurant, and like
you always get mad at me for my parameters and trying to establish so. And now look where we are.
This one's kind of like because I think we have 2 different ideas of what makes it a themed restaurant.
Okay, so parameter number 1.
Yeah.
The decor.
Yeah.
Has to be themed.
Okay.
Number 2, the food has to be themed.
Doesn't Cosmic Rays have like spacey sounding menus?
No.
Oh, it doesn't?
They have spacey looking menus.
They have an alien singing. That's all I need. Okay. Whoa. Pinocchio's house. Village house. That's not themed.
No.
Okay. Then I guess that's kind of it. So Diamond Horseshoe is themed then.
Yeah.
So that's another one. And then Tortuga Tavern?
It's closed. I'm not counting that. And no, because that used to just be chicken tenders and hot dogs.
Yum. That's not pirate food?
I don't think so.
All right. Okay. So we got the ones here. You said Skipper Cantina is.
Wow.
I'm gonna just go with it. I'm gonna call it Skipper Cantina. I don't know why.
Just call it the Skipper Canteen. Don't say cantina. That implies that it's like a bar, a lounge.
You can get alcohol there.
Yeah, you can. You can get alcohol.
Every sit-down restaurant there.
Table service.
Okay. I'm going to agree with you and say that's my favorite there too. Oh, wait. Did you say that was your favorite? Or I thought the other one was your favorite.
I love them both.
You got to tell them what the other one is.
Liberty Tree Tavern.
Liberty Tree Tavern.
But, I think one of the reasons that I like Liberty Tree Tavern so much is, one, the theme with our founding fathers.
But you can just get...
But because I can get the Thanksgiving food gluten-free, and it's really good. And if I want gluten-free Thanksgiving food, especially at Thanksgiving, I got to make that myself, and that is a lot of work.
It was good.
It's really good.
I mean, I think I still say Skipper Canteen is probably my favorite. I don't have the as much hate for Be Our Guest as you, because I think I was able to order better things than you.
I will say, in Be Our Guest defense,
the theming is on point. That's the best theming of all of them.
Absolutely amazing, and I do think it's worth eating there one time, at least, just to, one, make the decision for yourself if you like it or not, but 2, to be able to walk around in Beast Castle and see all those rooms that are literally just
it's awesome.
Look like they have been plucked straight from the movie.
Like the room with the
West Wing.
Is that what they call that one?
Yeah.
Like the torn, like the lightning going off and stuff like that. We've eaten in the main ballroom in that room, right?
Yes, and we ate in the West Wing when they used to do quick service at lunchtime.
Yeah. What is it? What is another room there though?
There's the library.
I don't even remember seeing that.
I mean, the ballroom's the main one. I can't fully remember.
Ballroom's huge.
It's been so long, and I do think that I just ordered wrong.
Yeah.
And so
this is when you were eating gluten too.
No, it wasn't.
When we went there?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was on our honeymoon, so it's definitely gluten-free then.
Okay.
But I ordered wrong because I ordered a ribeye.
Oof.
And I mean, I used to love ribeyes, and not so much anymore. It's too much fat for me now. But, I had the same level of expectation for that ribeye as I do for the Le Cellier filet mignon.
And you were just like, this is garbage.
Also, the service was incredibly slow.
Yeah, it was very slow.
And from my understanding, like what I've heard is that has not changed. That part has not changed.
Not shocking.
I did love that the Beast was there for a meet and greet, and he did dance with me. So that was magical.
I think the thing about the Skipper Canteen also that's fun is they still have the puns.
Yeah. They have the puns. The The menu is very adventurous. There are so many Easter eggs hidden.
There's tons of Easter eggs to look at there. It's awesome, but and it's way bigger than I thought it would be. The first time we walked in there, I was like, this thing just keeps going.
Yeah.
I think that's still my favorite, actually.
Yeah, it's the best.
I like every dish I've gotten there, I've really liked.
Yeah, I love the taste like chicken because it is. So, which is like fried chicken that they make gluten-free already, like off the bat. And, but you need a bathroom after.
Well, let's move on to like Epcot because, is there anything we can even do at Epcot? Because we've never been to the space one. I'd say that's the main themed one there.
Yeah, we had considered eating at Space 220 back in December, but we opted for San Angel Inn because the Space 220
it's a fixed menu.
Yes, it's prefix and it's expensive, and I did not care for the gluten-free options.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything great
and
for
you can do like sitting at the bar, but the gluten-free options are just as bad there.
And then like the lunch menu was not that amazing looking for what you can eat.
Lunch and dinner are the same.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Is there any other considered themed restaurant there in your head? Connections Cafe is not themed.
I would almost say that like San Angel Inn is themed just because you've got the Mayan temple and the ride and everything.
Germany is just character dining, right?
No. They have beer garden.
Norway's the character dining.
Yes.
And then Teppanyaki is a Japanese steakhouse. France, they have the fancy one, and Italy's got none of I don't think any of those are themed. The Crate Place, nothing's like Ratatouille themed or anything like that, right?
No. But I mean
like, the decor. I think there's decor in Le Cellier is like kind of themed,
at the same time saying that something's Ratatouille themed. That's just saying French food in France.
Like, I just want to see like rats running around, you know.
Oh well, they do have like Remy that I don't know if they still do it. That they used to push around on the cart.
Yeah, I remember that.
And at Chefs de France.
But there's no restaurants in the front part like that are. There's nothing themed over there.
Well, there's Coral Reef restaurant.
Oh yeah. Would you consider that themed? I don't think that's themed. They're just
dining in an aquarium and eating seafood. That's kind of like.
I guess that is on point for being themed.
If you think about it, that's kind of mean. You're like dining in front of these fish and like eating them at the same time.
We ate there once and it was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
And then there's Garden Grill.
That's not themed, but well.
But it's using food from Living with the Land.
Okay. But this character dining.
Yeah.
So are you going to be biased and not like it?
It was good.
Are we going to go into the ones in the hotels?
I do have some hotel ones, but we're not there yet.
I'm just asking. Space is like the main one, and we've never eaten there. So
yeah.
So right now, St. Angel's winning. I guess
we should buy the bullet and eat at Space 221.
Yeah, we have to do that. Okay.
We have to do that without the kids, though.
The main themed ones, I would say, are all at Hollywood Studios. Then, like the most for what they are. Because you've got the big Sci-Fi is like the themed one I always think of, and then 50s prime time. What's the one next to that? I've never eaten there, but
Hollywood and Vine. I wouldn't call that themed.
I mean, it's still like a diner, though. I guess that's themed, but it's not like there's that theme of like 50s prime time where you're like it's your family and you're eating your meal.
Yeah.
In the 50s with a TV that's always playing something from the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't consider Brown Derby themed, do you?
I don't consider that themed, no.
And then you got Docking Bay 7.
Which I love.
I'm a big fan of that. And
that's a Star Wars themed restaurant. And on that note, Oga's Cantina.
Oga's Cantina, too. And then
Woody's Lunchbox.
Well, what about
the barbecue restaurant? I wouldn't call that themed.
No, the other one at Galaxy's Edge then.
Oh, Ronto Roasters.
Ronto Roasters.
Yeah.
That's two. That would be two. I like there better.
Yeah, and I don't consider Mama Melrose or Pizza Rizzo themed.
Yeah. Would you have considered Pizza Planet more themed then?
Yes.
Because that was okay. That's not there anymore.
No.
And you wouldn't consider what's it called? Our Spot themed.
Baseline Tap? No.
No. And then on the other side, you got
ABC
Rosie's.
Commissary.
Ugh, That's theme. It's kind of like it's like you're in a commissary for like a television network. I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
I wouldn't consider it theme though.
But you wouldn't consider like Rosie's or like any of those other ones, like American Fair. Nothing over there.
You mean Fairfax Fair?
Fairfax Fair. And
yeah,
no. And no Brown Derby, and then no
Backlot Express.
Backlot Express. And then okay.
So
my favorite.
I just want to say real quick, I hate Woody's Lunchbox with a passion. Why is everything tots? Why is everything gross? Why?
Wow, tell us how you really
don't
feel.
They have anything good that is gluten free? And why, if you want to order something gluten free there, do they try to make it vegan too? I don't want plant-based meat and cheese. Hold on.
When's the last time you ate there? You're going by like a 10-year-old.
I check that menu a lot to see if they ever change it.
To be fair, we're going to have to go there and you're going to have to ask them stuff and try something this next time. In a week, we're going to have to.
You do that on your own time.
No, like if you want to bash it from like 10 years ago, I think it could have.
It's less than 10 years ago. It hasn't even been open 10 years.
Worse, though, to be fair, it could have gotten worse. I think you need to try something again.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to look up their gluten-free menu right now.
I think when we went there, that was like right when it opened.
It was
within the first 6 months of it being opened. I think you ate there.
It was 2019, so it was 2 years after it opened.
Yes. That was 2019?
That was 2019. So I've been open for like at least 2 years.
I don't know about that.
Okay, look it up.
I'm not looking up anything. I'm not fact checking. Wait, look up when we went there. Give me receipts.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying about when.
I don't know when we went there. I just know we ate there once. And you're just like, I hate this.
Hang on.
I think I got a sandwich and it was fine. We were Muppet themed restaurants.
Okay, so it's either 2019 or 2013. No,
when did it
during
open?
COVID.
When did it open? We didn't go there during COVID. We were with Kate and Ryan. I remember that.
2020. So it was either September 2021 or February 2019.
2019. We went earlier rather than later. I don't think we've been there for a while.
All right, Woody's Lunchbox opened June 2018.
So I think we went 2019.
Okay, I'm just checking their gluten-free menu.
We're checking the gluten-free options here.
Barbecue brisket melt. Ew. Smoked turkey sandwich. I'm not paying $12 for that. Grilled cheese sandwich. Disgusting. 3 cheeses. And then it's kids stuff.
Okay, so to me, those all sound fine.
Potato barrels. Just call them tater tots.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Mini Baby Bell snack cheese. Ew. Or, here's a Cutie's Mandarin orange. So,
Man, tell us how you really feel. Okay.
I hate brisket.
I love brisket.
And I don't want cheese on my meat.
Maybe you're just too picky.
You know, I just don't like cheese. That's the thing. I just don't like cheese.
All right. We know you hate that place. What is your favorite? I have 2 different answers for this, for the theming.
I do too, because
the theming criteria is different from mine.
I I love 50s Primetime Cafe. That is like one of my favorite restaurants in all of Disney World. I also love Docking Bay 7. Docking Bay 7 has one of the best salads I've ever had in my life. And you know I hate salad.
Yeah, she does. She's a Leslie Knope on that one.
And the spicy tip yip.
That one is really
so good. It's so good.
Okay. My answers
I guess 2 Ogas. I mean.
Well, that's mainly a bar, though.
That's true. So if you want to keep the lounges out, that's fine.
Yeah, we're keeping the lounges aren't part of it. For theming, not menu. 50s or sci-fi dining is my favorite.
Yeah, for other than
I love being
menu.
in there. I do not like the menu that much. It's okay.
It's pretty basic. I will say though, the last time we ate there, my burger was pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of like I've had good stuff there, and I've had bad stuff there.
You've also had dairy there before.
Yeah, they gave me the wrong dressing,
and
it's
you
dark.
had like stomach issues the rest of the day.
Well, they gave me I asked for something that wasn't like.
Well, we had noted the milk allergy for you,
and they still gave me ranch. And I
confirmed with the waiter that you have a milk allergy. You asked for a different dressing, and then what they brought you were like, I think this might be ranch. And the waiter was like, no, it's fine. It's not and
And
this
we
is
can't see because
dairy-free.
it's dark as
Yeah.
anything in there. I don't want to turn my light
Yeah.
on, but I was like, I don't think this is the right dressing. But
Yeah.
yeah, wasn't good.
No, their
But,
milkshakes are good.
I love the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching the silly
It's
50s
definitely
stuff.
fun.
It's the most fun themed restaurant, I think, of all of them.
And it's great if you have kids too, because like it's pretty entertaining for
Yeah.
them.
It's just cool. It's like such a unique dining experience. It's just so weird and kitsch.
And,
then
it always books up.
yeah, it's always packed. I mean,
Yeah.
but like that one in theming, that's my favorite. It's not my favorite food though. My favorite food, it's either a tie between Docking Bay 7 and just Ronto's. Just because I'm always gonna get a Ronto roaster because I love a Ronto wrap.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I do think mine would be Docking Bay 7.
okay.
Here. I love that one. I just, I could spend the whole day in Galaxy's Edge.
I know you could.
I love it there.
And then we've never eaten the Woody's barbecue thing. That's new. So
No, and it's family style, so they charge per person.
kids aren't gonna like that.
The kids don't eat it. I don't want to pay $60 for them or however much it is
Yeah, it's expensive.
combined for them to not eat any food.
Okay.
Or, for chicken tenders.
All right. We're shifting then. I'm going to Animal Kingdom where there's one.
Yes.
We went through the list and like just talking out loud. Satu'li's is the only one, right?
Yeah, and I love me some
Because Flame Tree isn't one. I wouldn't say Yak and Yeti is one. These are all just restaurants, I think.
Yeah, and like Yak and Yeti is Asian food in Asia.
Yeah.
Whereas
Satu'li is a completely different menu that is themed completely like you're on Pandora and you're in a Pandora themed restaurant. So Satu'li's wins
yeah,
by
regardless.
default,
but
we like it anyways.
It is really, really good.
I like that place a lot. I don't think I've ever had anything bad.
And I mean, we've talked about this before with Animal Kingdom, but it's like one of
They do have the best food.
They have some of the best food, and if you're looking to try to be a little bit healthier on your trip, they have the best options.
Way
for
easier
that.
to be healthier at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I do love.
Wait, do we?
Satu'li.
No, that's not. I was gonna say like the
Nomad.
yeah, that's not really
No,
themed.
That's
though.
not themed.
It's just a nicer restaurant.
Yeah, or
then
that's the
there's, like-
lounge. That's not even a restaurant.
like,
that's Tiffin's.
They've
you're
got like
thinking.
the dinosaur pizza place.
Restaurantosaurus.
Restaurant.
No.
That's
Pizza
not
Safari.
Pizza Safari. That's Restaurantosaurus. That might be one of them anyways, though. There might be one of these things that is themed that we're just like, nah, we're gonna crap all over that. I don't even know if that's a thing.
Restaurantosaurus is closed anyways.
Yeah. Like
Eventually.
what else is there? I'm trying to think of other things. Flame Tree,
Harambe Market.
Harambe Market. I like Harambe Market. That one's good.
Ooh, I love the grilled.
Would you consider that
street
themed?
corn.
Kind
No,
of?
because it's just African food in Africa.
Okay.
Because then you're just gonna have to go back to Epcot and say all those are themed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it. There's nothing else there.
Yeah.
That was all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Moving on to resorts.
I mean,
Oh, you know what though? I do want to go back to Hollywood Studios real quick.
we're going. Back it up.
Because I kind of wonder how this will change when Monstropolis comes to be, because they're replacing Mama Melrose
Harryhausen's.
with Harryhausen's, and they're going to put a quick service there, obviously wherever Rizzo's is. So when Harryhausen's, that's
gonna be super themed.
yeah, that's going to be super themed. Isn't
It's gonna be
that kind of
sushi. I
sushi?
bet. It's gonna be sushi.
So would you call that themed then?
Yes, because it's directly taken from the movie. So
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Then it goes back to Tony's because Tony's is based off of. We didn't really see the inside of the restaurant in the movie, but I mean that's directly based on that. So
Well,
that is
Tony's
kinda
is
themed.
garbage anyways. So
Yeah, it's
it wouldn't
crap.
be on
Let's
the
get rid
list.
of that one. This is gonna be super themed, I think, and it's gonna be super like designed in the inside to make it look like Harryhausen's from the movie. So
Yeah.
I mean, anyways, moving on to like resorts. Oh my god,
I'm just saying, like,
what are we saying? We don't know anything
what's
about it
the
yet.
quick service that's going there?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
How would I know?
I don't
They didn't
know.
listen to my idea. My idea was gold, and they're like, "No, well, let's not listen to that."
Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to mention that of just like how
What-
that's going to change.
Okay, let's set the parameter here. What? Who has a themed restaurant in a thing?
52 review.
I know. I was gonna say Hoop-Dee-Doo is the only one I can think of.
At Fort Wilderness. I've got one other that I wanted to talk about.
Like, would you consider like Ohana?
I don't know, because that's Polynesian food at the Polynesian.
Yeah. Well, it's still themed, I guess, because then it opens up the whole Epcot thing then. But this, I don't know. But Hoop-Dee-Doo is definitely...
Hoop-Dee-Doo is super themed.
I don't think a lot of people know. You got to explain that to them, because I don't think a lot of people know what that is.
So Hoop-Dee-Doo is another dinner theater place.
That's still happening.
It's very interactive too with the audience. It does sell out pretty regularly. There are 2 showtimes, like 4 p.m. and then I think it's like 8 o'clock or 8:30, something like that.
Just
and they may even do a late one.
Bananas.
It is bananas. It is wild. And you get, so it's family style.
It's not wild, but it's just crazy that it's there.
It's family style. And you also get like unlimited wine and beer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be the best quality wine or beer, but
it's sangria, I think, actually.
No, I think it was wine.
I think it was sangria.
I think it was wine.
I don't care what it was, but it's like Miller Lite, or like it's like a Bud Light or Miller Lite, something like that.
The food
and Southern cooking
is really good, and they bring it out in like 10 buckets.
Yeah,
you know, it's a lot of fun.
It's like fried chicken, biscuits, corn on the cob, green beans. It's like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and it's kind of awesome. All while you're watching a really weird, like fun cowboy.
They're from Ohio
themed show. I don't really know how to describe it.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, you know,
it's fun. I highly recommend it.
What decade is that supposed to take place?
I have no idea. We've done it twice now, and it's
been a few years since we did it last, but it was really good.
But it's in Wilderness. It's in Fort Wilderness, like in the middle. Like you got to take a bus to get there. Yeah.
So you get to Fort Wilderness.
There's like a pizza restaurant there too.
And I don't know. Right? You have to take a bus to get to.
There's like stables. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's worth doing. It is expensive.
Yeah. It's probably like $50-$60 a person.
I think it's like 100.
Whoa.
I'm going to fact check myself. I remember when we did it both times, I was a cast member. So we got like.
Oh, so that's why I think it's cheaper.
It was like $40 a person.
That's a steal.
Yeah, especially with the alcohol.
Yeah. I was going to call it the Hoop-Dee-Doo Roundup. I'm trying to think of other.
Okay, yeah. So they have 3 different seating categories for the show. And so depending on the category you want, is what the price point the balcony will be.
You don't have to participate.
Yeah, if you don't want to participate, sit in the
balcony.
Sit in the balcony. Category 1 is $78 for ages 10 and older, 45 ages 3 to 9. Category 2, $74 ages 10 and older, $41 for ages 3 and 9. And category 3, $70 ages 10 and older.
Not much difference between those.
$40 for ages 3
so it's like $75 pretty much.
Yeah, and on that note, since we're quoting the prices for ages 3 to 9, if your child is under the age of 3, when you go to Disney, first off, they get into the parks for free. But second, if you do like a character dining, a buffet, family style or something, anything prefix or like where they are charging per person, no matter what you order, if they are under the age of 3, they will eat for free at those restaurants. So,
can you think of another themed resort one now?
Okay, so I loved 1900 Park Fair. Before they changed it. It was themed because Grand Floridian is very, like Mary Poppins British themed.
Yeah.
And back with how 1900 Park Fair was pre-COVID, before they just reopened it, it was all British character dining. You get Mary Poppins, you would get Mad Hatter, Alice in Wonderland, Tigger, and Winnie the Pooh. And
it's not that now, right?
No, now it's like Tiana, Aladdin.
Oh, that's all over the place.
Maybe Jasmine, Mirabelle. So it's like it. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's good. I was supposed to do it on the retreat, my agency's retreat, that I had to miss out on because of my sinus infection, but I'm sure that's great. It's just that no longer fits the theme of the resort itself.
So you took away its theming status.
Yeah.
You're like, revoked. And they're like, oh no.
But it was like one of my most favorite restaurants.
Okay, any besides that one though, because I don't know if I consider any other ones themed.
Let me think on that.
Like in
I mean,
Port
there's
Orleans, would you consider those themed?
Yeah. Scat Cat's definitely.
Okay.
I love Scat Cat.
Scat Cats.
But that is more of a lounge.
Yeah, it's not really a. I was gonna say that's not the restaurant
you
there.
get your beignets and drinks.
Like the quick services,
but they have like musicians that come and play.
But like okay.
I mean, Caribbean Beach, like those quick service restaurants, and they're
it's
like
a
really
yacht
themed.
club
Sebastian's
or beach
Bistro.
Club is anything like there? That's like
Beach Club has a character dining called Cape May Cafe. And I mean,
what is it called?
Cape May Cafe.
Cape May, okay.
And all of the characters are like in their beach attire. But again, that's, the food isn't necessarily themed.
Okay. I can't think of any like thing that's like a super themed thing in any of the restaurants or the resorts. I mean, I could think of some in Springs like T-Rex and Rainforest, and then Rainforest at Animal Kingdom. But like,
yeah, but those are not
those
Disney.
aren't Disney. I think that's all I got. And there's none in the contemporary really there. Like,
yeah, and again, we're not talking about bars or lounges, so we're not even going to mention Trader Sam's.
Yeah, that would not count. Mm-mm. It's definitely themed, but it's not a restaurant, I wouldn't say. And then Saratoga doesn't like have anything that's crazy. Key West doesn't, I don't think. Boardwalk, actually, would Boardwalk have any?
No.
Jelly rolls. It's not really a restaurant.
That's not Boardwalk theme.
We need the Ink and Paint Club to be real. Yeah, that'd be so good. All right, what you got?
I'm thinking.
I don't think I can think of anything. Nothing comes to mind that was like a super themed one. And if you're taking this long to think about it, it's probably not in the fitting the bill of what you consider themed.
I think about all the times that
Hoop-Dee-Doo is the only one that's like really coming to my head.
Yeah.
Because that one's like above and beyond themed. So you're eating in a log cabin, basically. Okay, hit me with your... Okay, of all the parks and the resorts that we just mentioned, which is one. Give me your favorite and your least favorite.
Least favorite, Woody's Lunchbox. Hate that place.
Fuck you, Woody.
And okay, I'm gonna say
Be Our Guest is your favorite, right?
No. Most favorite quick service. Oh, this is tough. Two of my favorite properties. Duking it out. Docking Bay 7 and Satu'li Canteen.
These are for quick service or sit down?
Quick service.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay.
Oh, this is tough. This is hard. Oh my gosh, they're both so wonderful.
I think you like Docking Bay 7 more. You're more of a Star Wars fan than an Avatar fan. And I think you like the food a little bit better now, too.
But you know what?
What?
Satu'li Canteen has gluten-free desserts.
Ooh.
And...
Is this going to sway you for the dessert?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I feel like I always finish all of my food at both, actually, at both.
No, you don't. You always give me the spicy rice from...
Yeah. Well, I'm usually full by that point. Both
of you never finish. You always give me the end of your rice at the end.
Docking Bay 7.
Docking Bay 7? What about sit down?
I don't know. That feels wrong. It also feels like I'm cheating if I say Satu'li Canteen. I don't know.
Okay, they tie. Okay, what's your favorite other restaurant then?
I'm going to have to say 50's Primetime.
Okay, 50's Primetime. All right.
Yeah, so Hollywood Studios, favorite park, has my favorite food.
Interesting. I'm going back
You know what? I'm going to take it back.
Oh, God.
Joffrey's.
How's that themed?
It's themed to Florida.
Okay. I mean, my favorite ambiance is, I'm going to say sci-fi, not my favorite food. Favorite food for a sit-down? It might be Skipper Canteen from what we've talked about. Quick service, I think, is actually just Ronto's just because it's so quick and just, I like that area. So I'm going to say that because I don't like being inside in Docking Bay 7. I like being outside by that robot that's just like Like,
yeah, I love eating outside at Docking Bay 7 in the little courtyard thing. I love that.
I just don't like being.
You always see bunnies there.
Well, I just don't like being in that. I don't like the inside Docking Bay 7 for some reason. I feel so claustrophobic.
It's a little cramped and crowded.
It's cramped.
I
hate the chairs.
Not easy to move around.
Those little stools, I hate them.
Yeah.
I think that's why I think I just like being outside where either in their outside area or in Ronto's.
And that's the thing about both Docking Bay 7 and Satu'li Canteen is trying to find a place to sit feels very chaotic.
That's a nightmare.
Like it.
Also now, well, like at Ronto's, they don't even give you a plate anymore. They just give you the wrap.
And I hate that.
And there's like also inside Docking Bay 7 and there, they give you no good side with that meal. They give you those like weird plantain chips inside, and I hate them. They used to give you like pork rinds, which isn't much better. But I'm like, guys, come up with something better as a side for this. Like, if you're gonna even put a side there, they just drop
like crackle or something.
They drop the pretense in Ronto's of like any side that just give you the wrap with no plate. And I'm like, guys, I need a plate.
I think I feel like we've noticed this before, that the Ronto wrap at Ronto Roasters is larger than the Ronto wrap at Docking Bay 7.
Docking Bay 7 just gives you like a bunch of like plantain chips, and I just hate them.
Yeah, they used to do like different stuff like seasonally, and now they've just kind of stuck to plantain
spicy
chips.
Pork rinds, and I was like, I'd rather have that.
Yeah,
but like the plantains, I'm like, I'm not gonna eat those.
Yeah,
I just don't like them. Mm-hmm. I used to be fine with them. I'm just like, ugh, they don't pair at all well with. That sounds so snooty. Like with my Ronto wrap, they don't pair well. But like, I'm just like, I hate that side, and I'm just like, guys, come up with something better. Yeah. Like, you give me like a roasted vegetable or something that you could be like, this is a Tatooine sand goblin or something. I don't know what it is. Just give me something. Give me some peppers. I don't care. Roast something. So, anyways, that's where I'm at. That answer could always change at the time of day when I'm there and how hungry I am and what I'm wanting. So, because maybe I would say Satu'li's very quick service.
I do wish that Docking Bay 7 would let you change your sides.
Yeah.
On stuff, because like, for instance, like the regular tip yip comes with broccoli.
You just want broccoli.
And which I'd rather have broccoli than corn.
Wait, we didn't say Columbia Harbor House.
Oh my gosh.
What is wrong with us?
Oh. Wow.
That might be my...
Wow.
That's up there too.
Okay, so that's in Liberty Square. Yeah.
We kept mentioning Liberty Tree Tavern, and I was like, why am I like...
I know we're missing something.
Hole, and I'm like, oh, that.
Yeah. So,
when you said broccoli, it sparked me.
Liberty Tree is in Liberty Square. Columbia Harbor House. Obviously, it's like seafood. So, but okay, I guess that is the thing. Do you consider it themed?
I don't care. I like it. It's like our go-to where we eat there because you actually get a side that's healthy.
Well, you don't have to eat fries. Village House is a go-to.
Oh yeah, they have like the best gluten-free pizza.
But again, we've already said that's not
themed. Not themed. But like, I'd say Harbor House is more themed than most of the places there.
I'd agree
because it's like a
the
fish
decor
house.
Is themed.
It's like 1776 fish house kind of themed, and like it overlooks the best ride. So
hush puppies.
Yeah, where are you gonna hush puppy is the thing. It's like you never see hush puppies on a menu.
Oh, they're so good.
I feel like back in the day they used to be like everywhere here in the South, and then they just kind of disappeared.
Because it was just grandmas who knew how to make them, and they never wrote the recipe down or passed it on, and so now we're all just kind of lost.
Anyways, we forgot about that one, but that one definitely, I think that ties for my favorite food with Ronto's. But for theming, it's for quick service theming, it's going to be like Ronto's. I just like being out there, so
good, man.
Anyways, take us home.
Well, okay, I'm going to try to say this. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave us a review.
Do you like things on a podcast? Like I don't know where people listen to these. I used to listen on Spotify for podcasts, but I guess on Apple, do they have like a like?
You can like our things on Instagram.
Do all that. Do all of it on the internets.
Yes. And please, rate us and leave us reviews on like Spotify and Apple. and share us with your friends. That's important. And if you would like to book your own Disney vacation, please reach out. I would love to help you do that.
Take us home.
There's a great, big, pretty okay tomorrow.
Shining at the end of every day.